Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to the Collector's Showcase 30 Days of Unboxing. We are on day 2, and today we are unboxing.
What's up with the Earthlings?
Baseball.
You're calling all of our viewers Earthlings.
Oh, so I'm not able to finish the intro.
What if we have people from outer space tuning in?
And all creatures from all walks of the galaxy.
Both
Today,
large and small. We don't discriminate.
We are unboxing some Topps baseball cards. I have here
Not new.
some brand new 1987 Topps baseball cards.
I will add that this is before you were born. You weren't even born. You weren't even a
tells
thought.
me the intro and then interrupts
Were your
me
parents
all the way
even a
through.
thing?
He needs the spotlight. He needs to. He should have introed.
Listen, I'm just stating facts.
He needs the intro. Listen, I'm not
What
going
do
to
you
talk
got?
about my parents and me coming to be. It's not something I like to think
All right,
about.
All right, tell them what you got.
I have some Topps Major League Leaders Super Glossy Baseball cards.
Year?
The year of our Lord, 1987. Bobby Light, what do you got?
Well, you got me beat by a year. This is 1986. This is actually a coveted pack. 1986 Topps right here.
Nice.
1986.
Little bubble gum in there?
There's a little bubblegum action. So this has got some age to it.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this is a
Speaking of gum,
30.
you could use a piece right now.
Yeah, well, this is a
Sitting across from him.
34-year-old pack. Therefore, it's 34-year-old gum.
How old are you, Rob?
Anyway, so anyway, that's what I'm going to be opening. I'm not going to be opening up all of these. I'm going to be opening up one of the packs from the 1986 wax pack box. Maybe even try the gum.
Ooh, I'm down for that.
Do you think? I actually think it's still going to be good.
I guess. I don't know. You were born then. You know.
I mean, I don't even know. Did they put gum in packs when you were a kid?
No, they didn't.
I think they
I think
stopped.
that was a health violation.
Somewhere along the line. Anyway, yes, I think they stopped shortly after, I guess, my generation.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe my generation was the last ones. But I remember getting gum in my wax packs. I remember actually getting this brand new in 1986. Not even kidding. I actually have a menu. Yes, I have a menu. I have a memory of this. I remember 1986, the Mets winning the World Series. I remember, loving baseball. Baseball was a big thing.
Have they won one since?
No. Gotten close. Gotten close. But I remember when they won the World Series, a local team, all the local kids got really into baseball again. I remember going to the local store, getting a pack. I remember this exact pack, actually, and opening up, eating the gum. So anyway, this is pretty cool. This is definitely a throwback. Shape. Yeah, this is the throwback to really my childhood when I was a kid. So this is pretty. This means a lot to me. So anyway, we're gonna open up these. But being that at the very least, this one is special. What Craig is opening up, not so much, but it's still fun nevertheless. We're going to make
the
both
gloves,
of us.
Sir.
There's you go. I'm adding the sound effects. There you go. We're gonna be putting on some handy dandy gloves. So, should you buy these packs? Let's start off by answering those questions. Are these packs to buy, to invest in? If you have them, should you sell them? Should you open them? All good questions. I'll start off with the ones that Craig is opening. The 1987 Topps Major League Super Glossy. I would say that these absolutely are open, and you're not really going to sell them. I hate to break it to you guys. They're not really that valuable.
For collecting only.
Yeah, they're really not that valuable. So as an investment, I would say, bah.
If you love it, though, hey, you want to have it in your collection. Yes,
and I'm glad you brought that up because that's what's key. And when it comes to collecting, there is investing in the collecting space, but there's also just collecting for collecting's sake. So if you like it, if maybe that was a year that means a lot to you, then go ahead, go for it, And then in that case, you can find these on the cheap. You can probably get in a whole box for less than $20, nice. Which is kind of cool, and probably even less than that. But anyway, I'll let you do the honors. And the thing is about these cards, they're smaller than the traditional packs. As we'll hold them up. Here, you can hold up both with your camera.
Oh, my camera. Oh, okay.
There you go. So as you can see, the 1987 Super Glossy is much smaller. So maybe they had to cut some expenses that year. Topps was they weren't making it. They're like, what do we do? Let's make the card smaller.
Yeah, I'm out of my wheelhouse with this. I played soccer as a child, and I picked flowers from the grass as the other kids ran around in the background. So sports is not my
not your thing?
milieu. Is that the right?
Are you going to be one of the guy be like, he scored a touchdown even though we're talking about baseball?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
I'm Pokemon.
That's all right. I won't judge.
But these are cool.
And so anyway, so why don't you want to go first?
Sure. Let me see if I could open it with these gloves. It's very slippery.
It's gonna be hard.
My hands are.
Yeah, the wax packs are actually kind of easy to open.
This is difficult. You always have me go first too, so it's like. There we go. Nice. Ooh, what do we have?
Oh, all right. So the first thing that you're noticing, the back's kind of cool. I would say it's a throwback with the font size, the color scheme, right?
Table.
And
Okay, these are very. My first card.
you actually picked up 2 cards.
The gloves, Rob.
I think you should get rid of the gloves. I was joking.
Why
around.
don't you open one?
I was actually joking around. They actually say to not open cards with gloves
because you do exactly that, and you mess up the card.
Exactly, the cloth gets caught on it. So anyway, I really wanted to take him out just to smack you across the face.
Okay, so here we go.
Anyway,
my first card.
First card.
Pat Tabler.
Okay.
My second card. Keith Hernandez.
Ooh, all right. And currently an analyst, so everyone's still going to know his name. So he's current.
My third card. John Franco.
John Franco. I actually met him a bunch of times.
Wow, cute. Bob Knepper? Knepper?
Wow.
My next card.
Let me guess. You never made the spelling bee as a kid.
If anyone would like to win a trip for 4 to the 1988 spring training camp of the team of your choice, I got this.
We should totally enter. We should actually mail that in to see what happens.
This is why you come to the show. This is high value product.
Right there. Yes.
My next card. Jeff Reardon.
Oh, nice.
My next card. Juan Samuel. And my final card.
I like how you say Juan.
Yeah, you got to put it.
There you go.
Kirk Gibson.
Oh, Kirk Gibson. He has one of those famous home run trots, actually. And many people who know that name are going to recognize and immediately probably see that home run trot. All right, I'm going to go for the Topps Baseball 1986. The cards that we're going to want to look out for in this particular set, obviously, I'll go from the very top. Everyone's going to know the Bonds card.
James Bond?
No, Barry.
Oh.
So the Barry Bonds rookie card is going to be in here. Other ones are going to be like Davis. You get Nolan Ryan even. Henderson's going to be in here. Bo Jackson. So anyway, I would say there's really maybe 10 cards in this set that have value when graded. This is what's key. Graded at PSA 10. This was a monster of a set. I think this set actually it was like 792 cards. It was a crazy big set, which is why I think Topps went through a period of time where they lost value. They were just overprinting these things. But anyway, at least this particular year, it's loaded with Hall of Famers. So that's going to at least help keep value with some of these cards. So anyway, that's what we're looking for with the 1986. Well, curious if you guys remember at all the 1986 World Series. For those of you who are of Craig's age, you have no idea what I'm talking about. You're
young.
Like, wait a minute, the Mets
Youngest
won the World Series? Anyway, if you guys are my age or older, you guys are going to remember 1986 when the Mets won the World Series. It was pretty cool. I remember that. I remember driving around, around town, and there was like stands set up like on every corner. People were selling anything. Buttons. I remember we stopped and we got a button for 50 cents. I think I actually maybe still have it, but it was a big deal. It was really cool. I would say when I really became a big like New York Mets fan. I'm still a Mets fan to this day. I'm not a crazy fanatic.
I was raised on the Yankees. So.
Well, yeah. Listen, I like baseball in general, so I can watch any team, go to any game, but I guess Mets are my team because of that moment. It's nostalgic for me. But anyway, here we go. This is a big moment. I've been waiting a long time to open this. As I said, I got these, I remember when I was a kid. I opened up most of them. This is what I have left. So this has been waiting, what is that? The math, 34 years.
Wow. You kept them nice.
Thank you. So 34 years. Here we go.
Breaking the seal.
Oh yeah, I still remember. Still sounds the same. I mean, maybe we can.
Put it up to that.
Can I get it up to the mic?
Ooh, clean.
All right.
Clean.
Here we go. Here's the next fold. Next fold right there. This folding up. Here we go. Fold, fold, fold. Decent amount of cards in these packs, and the first thing.
Yummy gum.
The first thing that you're gonna know
gummy.
that you're gonna learn about right off the bat is that Gum organic material doesn't really mix well with like cardboard, which is
So,
what baseball cards are made out of.
I
So
had assumed they had wrapped the gum individually inside of that wrapping. They literally just placed it up against the card.
yeah, it's all about saving money. So anyway, so right off the bat, you're seeing that the gum adhered to that back card. Thank goodness that back card is really of no value at all. But you could see that sort of gunk right there. If it was a really good card, I would probably spend time trying to get that gunk off.
They probably were
but-
smart enough to know not to put the good cards in the
Yeah.
back.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rest this here. And before we even open up any of these cards,
Oh, God.
before we open up any of these cards here, guess what we're going to go for?
I thought they were individually wrapped.
No.
I thought,
Bro, we're going to do it.
yummy.
Here we go. You got your piece? I'm going to go for my piece.
You get the bigger piece. I'll take 2 piece.
I'm going to... All right. So normally like
Salud.
gum these days, like it's like some soft and chewy, but this has a snap to it. I don't know if you can hear it.
It's
All right,
like
ready?
a wafer.
Yeah, ready? I don't know if you can hear that. It's not supposed to sound like a cracker. But here we go. So I
Cheers.
broke mine into 3 pieces. A coronavirus cheers. Tink.
Salud.
Salute, guys. So let's see what it tastes like. Oh, it's like powdery, and it definitely just starts
It's
to.
not gum anymore.
Oh, it starts to disintegrate. Like any
Am I gonna
moisture.
get sick from this?
Oh, any moisture that was in there is gone.
This literally tastes like
Powdered sugar.
mothballs from.
Wow, that is not. We should have had like a water chaser. We did not prepare. Wow, that was terrible.
I never knew what mothballs taste like until today.
You know what? Here you go. You can have the rest.
This reminds me of my
That's-
grandparents' attic.
Holy cow, that was really bad.
I never wanted to taste what my grandparents' attic tasted
Ugh.
like, but now I have.
Yeah. You
Thank
know
you
what's
for that, Rob.
you know what's great is that what's amazing about the show is that whenever we open up a pack that has gum, we're gonna have to eat it.
I was gonna say maybe we should do that, but now after having it, I said maybe we should.
No, we're committed.
I say we shan't.
I've got some packs from the 60s. Oh, could you imagine what that tastes like?
Was gum invented then?
Gum, I actually think the history is, and I'll check up on this. I think gum was actually invented first, and then what they did was
Speed it up. I'm gonna
to
throw
help
up. Let's get this
market
moving.
the gum. They attached it to trading cards, and the trading cards are the thing that actually ended up taking off, which is crazy.
I have a puke scheduled in 5 minutes, so can you hurry this up?
Another thing that I'm noticing is there's warpage. I don't know if this can pick it up.
Don't we all have that as
but
we get
there
older?
is there's definite warpage. It could be from how I stored it. I don't think so. Could be from the gum, but there's definitely some warpage there. So let's see what we got here. This is the first half of the deck. I'm gonna put this aside here. And we've got a dude that probably no one remembers at all. Brad Kominsk. Mike Davis, not to be confused with the Davis that I was referencing before. This is not actually the the Davis that we're going for. Larry Sorensen. Reggie Jackson. See, that's a cool card right there. That's a cool card. This is not going to be one of the more valuable ones, even though everyone knows Reggie Jackson, because this is a card from, the very end of his career. So not a valuable card, but I would say I'm going to put this aside. This is a sleeve and leave. And we're gonna sleeve this up and we're gonna leave it. That's for sure. Harry Spillman, Bob Gibson. Now here's a cool card. That's actually a good one. Bob Gibson is a really good card. I'm gonna put this one aside and I'm gonna look up the value. I don't think it's gonna be one of the top ones, but I think it's gonna be a pretty good one here. And we're gonna call Ed Nunez our special card because this is the bubblegum card.
That's a sleeve and leave.
I'm going to give this to you.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to say, happy holidays.
Thank you, dear.
You're welcome. All right. And moving right along.
It'll go in my casket once I die from this gum.
This is amazing. I can't believe we're 2 for 2 here. I also have a win a trip for 4 to the 1987 spring training camp.
Let's go,
of
baby.
the team of your choice. Are you kidding me? I mean,
Can't wait.
I can't imagine they made more than these.
Fire up the DeLorean.
I really think that we should send this in and see what happens. It says that the offer expired December 15th of 1986.
So we have a little bit of time.
What's a few years between friends, right?
Truth.
All right. I'm going to put this one in. Yeah. So right here we've got the Pete Rose series. I remember they made a bunch of these cards with the Pete Rose series.
Starting to
the
bubble
Pete
up in my
Rose
stomach.
years. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to put that aside. That's a cool card. Right? So I'll put that up here. We've got Brent Gaff. We've got Billy Martin. Pretty cool card, but this is really just a team checklist card because he was the manager back then. We've got John Shelby. We've got Ken Howell. Chuck Porter. Checklist. Numbers 661 through 792. I was right. So it was 792 cards. Crazy. Oh my gosh. We got it. We got
What is that?
No, we got nothing. I'm kidding.
I was gonna say
Ernie
single
Camacho. He definitely has one of those really cool like Hollywood names though.
Camacho.
Camacho. Hollywood. Ernie Camacho. So anyway, so this is a pack 1986 for me. For me, it's a winner. Only because I would say it's definitely just a throwback to when I was a kid. This is like a really cool moment, and I think the moment that I'm having is why a lot of people, especially my age and a little bit older, are really getting back into this, or are hopping on eBay, buying this stuff up because they're sitting down, having a cordial, and they're opening up an old pack and just sort of reliving their childhood. And I gotta be honest, it's fun. It's really cool to do that. But it's a winner also because of these three cards right here. I got a Reggie Jackson. I don't think this is a valuable one at all. Again, later in his years. Bob Gibson, I'm going to look up. I don't know. This one could be something if graded, maybe a couple bucks. And then the Pete Rose, which is cool. But again, they mass produce these, so commons are worth nothing. And then even the cards that people might think are going to be valuable, they're really not going to be because of how much they were produced. But this set definitely contains, I would say, at least 10 cards that PSA 10 or hundreds of dollars. And that Barry Bonds, if we would have hit it, graded 10, that's thousands of dollars. So that's why I think my opinion of should we invest in it, buy it, sell it, or stay away from it, I would say this one is invest. I really would. I think that right now the price of these decks have come down, and I think that if as an investor, I would grab a bunch of these. And I'm gonna go on a limb, and I'm gonna say that it's because of the Barry Bonds card. Even though, yes, we already know it's the most valuable card, graded 10, right, in this deck, in this set rather. Right now he's not a Hall of Famer because of the controversy surrounding him with steroids and whatnot. Once the crop of writers and journalists sort of cycle out, and we've got the new journalists that come in, I really think that they're going to vote him in eventually. And once they now vote him in, his stuff that is already really valuable, I think is going to be worth even more, which for me makes this an investment deck. And I say buy, invest, and hold, and don't open up like I did.
Moral of the story, kids, it pays to take steroids.
What? Don't listen to him. He doesn't know.
Because once the reporters die, you'll end up in the Hall of Fame, kid.
It is actually, isn't that terrible? There's a ring of
Such is
truth
life.
to that. But anyway, so really cool. I'm going to keep on enjoying these guys. Thanks for tuning in live. Here we're going to be live every single day for the next 30 days, opening up some really cool stuff. And what we're going to be opening up is going to get better and better and even more valuable, even more rare. And it's not even just going to be limited to just baseball. Or yesterday we opened up football and Pokemon. But we're going to be opening up all the sports. But then we're also going to be dipping into some really valuable other collectible items and making the recommendations that anyone, regardless of your age, if you're a teenager, you're still in high school, whatever, or you feel like you only have a couple coin, right? We're going to make some really great suggestions to you guys of where you should be putting your money in if you want to have your investment sort of pay for your passion of collecting, which is the thing.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
And a word of advice: don't eat the gum. Wonderful poet once said, "Winifred the Pooh, there's a rumbly in my tumbly," and I'm feeling that tonight. Good night, kids.
Good night, guys.